Hello, we are at Vinedos Veramonte outside of Santiago, Chile, and today happens to be Saturday, October the 21st, 2023. It's Howard Paul Shore, and we're getting a tour right now. Okay, so here we go.
Okay, not all the wine from the Veramonte line goes to barrels. Sauvignon Blanc and Chardonnay, we make this wine only in stainless, never goes to barrels. And in the case of when the wine goes to barrels, it's an old barrel, not a new barrel. Okay? When you have an old barrel, the wood gives more aromas and taste to the wine compared to an old barrel. We buy every year a number of 300 new barrels directly from France, French old barrels, and we use the barrels 5 years. The first year when the barrels are new is when the barrels give more aroma and taste of wood to the wine, and every year that we use the barrels, we use it French. And when they have 5 years, we said this barrel is neutral, we don't give anything to the wine, and we age barrels. Okay? So, the Veramonte line goes only to old barrels, but not older than 5 years. The second line is Ritual. Ritual is the best of our vineyard here in Casablanca. You find there four different wines: Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Merlot. Then the Primus line, no one is from here. We have the 3 red wines: Cabernet Sauvignon, Carmenère, and the third is a blend called the Blend. Very original, the name. Okay. And then the last line is Ñeñe. Ñeñe is the name of our vineyard in Colchagua. The vineyard, the name of the vineyard is Ñeñe, and the wine takes the name of the vineyard. Ñeñe, the wine is a very special wine. It's a blend of Cabernet Sauvignon and Carmenère, 50 and 50%. But what is extraordinary about Ñeñe is that it is made from very old grains. Some of them has 130 years old. So imagine what it means to have a plant there, 130 years, the same soil, producing grapes and making wine of this place. When you have an old vineyard, the production is very low, but you concentrate all the flavors and the taste in a small quantity of grapes and produces very high quality wine. So Ñeñe, the wine is the best wine of the vineyard, the most expensive wine, $90 American dollars. One bottle, so it's not a wine for every day, it's for a special occasion. Okay? So wait a little bit, I will explain to the people in Spanish. Okay? O me entienden en inglés. Okay,
so we got Julio who's going to be continuing our tour. Go ahead.
We are an organic vineyard. We don't apply chemicals to our fields. We are working years, and we received this certification in 2018. So today, all our wines that in the label organic wines or wine made with organic grapes. Okay. We added some chemicals to the wine, sulfates, to preserve the wine. So we prefer to say that we make wine with organic grapes. It's the vineyard what is organic, not necessarily the wine. The wine has sulfates. Sulfates is a preserver to preserve the wine. And we added some sulfates, but in very low levels. Okay? So the founder of this vineyard was Mr. Agustino Neos. He left the country in the 70s. You know the 70s here in Chile, times of political troubles. He preferred to leave the country, established in the States. In San Francisco, there he founded vineyards in Sonoma Valley and in Napa Valley. He still lived there. He never returned to live in Chile. But he always traveled between the States and Chile. And in some of his travels 30 years ago, somebody offered this state to him and he bought this property. It's a very big state, 2,500 hectares. And he planted 40 hectares of Sauvignon Blanc as an experiment in those days, 30 years ago. 30 years ago, we don't have vineyards in Casablanca, so it was an experiment. Today, we have 200 vineyards here in Casablanca, and Veramonte is not the only vineyard in Casablanca. There are many vineyards, and today the principal activity in Casablanca is the production of wine. Very special wine, very fresh, very fruity. So, but Mr. Huneos is a man of 90 years old, and he sold this vineyard 8 years ago, and the new owner is a Spanish company called González Vías. Is the name, González Vías. The fermentation of the wine, what's the people that speak English?
So this is where they make the wine, and Julio is explaining it to us.
It's a little different to make white wine and to make red wine. For the white wine, we fermentate only the juice without the skins. And in the case of the red wine, we fermentate all the grapes with the skins, with the seed. The skins are very important because all the pigments are in the skins, not in the pulp of the fruit. So the color in the wine is related to the skins, not to the pulp, to the juice. Okay? So in the case of the white, when we receive the fruit outside, We select it and then we take it to a press. In the press we obtain a juice and the rest of skin and seed. This is white wine. This one for white wine. But outside, like outside in our yard, there we receive the fruit, we select it, and then we take it to a press in the case of the white wine. And we obtain a juice and the rest of skin and seed. This is compost, a kind of fertilizer. And the juice comes in through a hose to a stainless steel tank like this one. And here, all the juice here, and we fermented it 30 days, then we filter it and we bottle. It's very fast, very easy. This way we make the Sauvignon Blanc, Veramonte, and the Chardonnay Veramonte. The red wine is a little different. We obtain the fruit we receive the fruit in the yard. We select it, but no press in this case. We bring the fruit in a big bean. You know what a bean is? A bean is a big case of plastic. And with the help of a forklift, we fill the stand full of grapes. Imagine the stand full of grapes. The first 5 days is maceration time at low temperature. We lower the temperature, we don't want that the fermentation start. We only want that all the juice come out of the grains with nothing. It's only the heavy of the fruit itself that will press the fruit from the bottom and produce the juice. In all the stands we can control the temperature because this part is a double wall, it's a kind of jacket, and we can put cold water or hot water to lower or to rise the temperature. Okay? So after these first 5 days, we will see that all the rest of the skin and the seed goes to the surface, form the mass that we call in Spanish el sombrero, the cap. Okay? So the cap is floating in a juice that today is a juice but will be our future wine. And then, after these first 5 days, when we have the cap there, we rise the temperature, 20 Celsius degrees, and now the fermentation starts. The fermentation is the transformation of the sugar of the fruit into alcohol and liberates CO2 and is made by the yeast. The yeast is a kind of fungi that will transform the sugar into alcohol. And this will take more or less 30 days in this stainless steel tank. Is clear? Yeah. When this...
I'm just showing you a little bit more of the same area where they make the wine. It's pretty cool. And here I am. Thank you. We'll continue the tour. So we are getting ready to do our wine tasting, okay? And that's our group. And the kind of wine that we're going to have is called Sauvignon Blanc, okay? Should be really nice. Smells good.
Con la prensa, luego se lleva en el tanque de acero, fermenta 30 días, luego se filtra, se embotella y aquí tiene. Esos aromas de fruta, para recordar frutas tropicales como piña, maracuyá, durazno a lo mejor, manzana verde. Cuando lo prueben van a ver que tiene una acidez punzante, es un poquito ácido, muy fresco, la acidez da frescura, es un vino delicioso para un ceviche, para un día de calor en una terraza, un ceviche o un mariscos o algún pescado de carne blanca.
Okay, here I go.
This wine was the white wine that is made only in stainless steel, 30 days of fermentation, and this is the wine. It's very fresh, it's a fruit, it's very fruity, tropical fruits like maracuyá or passion fruit, or pineapples or peaches. Oh, it's very fresh, perfect for a sunny day in the terrace. In Australia it's very warm, so in summer in the terrace with this one. It's not an expensive one.
Hey Paolo, how are you?
Hello.
Good, thank you.
Welcome to Veramonte.
Thank you for the amazing tour, by the way, on behalf of
it's our pleasure.
Company Touristique. You know, they provide amazing tours and they love coming here, by the way.
Come back when you want. You are always welcome.
Absolutely. Can you tell me, please, what kind of wine is this one?
This is Syrah from here from Casablanca, or Shiraz.
Wonderful.
It's a
Wonderful.
beautiful one, 10 months in barrels.
Oh, perfect.
It's from a Gran Reserva.
Perfect. Well, if anyone's looking for a great tour, you found a great place to come to on behalf of Touristique. And again, thank you so much.
It was a pleasure.
And come and visit. Bye-bye. Take care.
You're welcome.
And here is another view. from the balcony. Okay. And I am going to try a glass of wine. This is our last glass, by the way, for our tour, but it's been a pleasure being here. Okay. Cool. Anyway, have a nice day and take care. Bye-bye.